Hi, I'm Jelena.
And I'm David.
And welcome to our YouTube channel.
This is going to be a tutorial on dropbacks, assisting dropbacks. Yeah. But before we do any of that, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, buy yourself something. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're doing this tutorial because few of our students that don't live here in Toronto and aren't able to practice with us have asked us to do a tutorial that they can show to their partners or their kids or whoever is at home and kind of get them to help with dropping back. So the tutorial is going to be done in that context. And it's for someone that also perhaps doesn't practice but has to show up and hold the other person.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I'll be the person that doesn't practice, helping. So Jelena is doing her practice. So just so you know, after they've done 3 Urdhva Dhanurasana, 3 back bends, then they'll come to stand at the front of the mat and do the universal symbol for help in Ashtanga. If you see your partner or your friend, your roommate doing that, then that means they're ready for your help. Okay? All right. Then you come over and you're going to catch their waist here, around the top of the bum with your thumbs at the base of the ribs, somewhere around there. Depending on your relationship, you could be closer or further, but make sure that you're properly grounded. So you'll want to have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back instead of standing here. Because if Jelena starts to go back and I'm not sort of counterweighting properly, counterbalancing, then we're both going to go down. So I'll have 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. I'm going to keep the majority of my weight in my back foot. My front leg is straight and resisting. And then Jelena is going to start to lift the chest. I'm holding her hips. I'm pulling towards me, but also bearing down into her legs. And then she's going to slowly stretch the arms back. Good. You could look here and make sure that they're even. So maybe you could give a helpful cue, if 1 foot is turned way out or if the elbows are bent out to the sides, And then you should probably communicate when you're here. Are you ready? All right. So lean back a little bit and then come forward. And I'm going to pull gently, trying to let her do the majority of the work.
So it's important that when you hold someone that you're also kind of letting them go. Don't use all of the strength. Otherwise, they can't reach the floor.
Yeah, it's hard to say really because it depends on the person you're working with, like how flexible they are.
Yeah. And you, the person that's probably already done this, you have to be talking and cueing the partner who's assisting you as to what you need done. Should we do the 3 rocks?
Okay.
2.
So again, hands on the hips, 1 foot between their legs. I usually crouch down a little bit. Center of balance is nice and low. And then I use my fingers to communicate sort of softer bum, so they're not clenching too much. And the weight goes back into the hand. So sometimes it's useful as well to, if they're too long and you pull them up, they'll collapse into the lower back before they can lift. So we could say walk the hands in a little bit. And then together, so I would just talk through this, I would say shift the weight back into your hands and then forward onto your fingers. 1, and again, 2, and then as we come forward, I'll just pull a little bit more, just enough to make sure she makes it all the way up. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the drop backs. After you do 3, or whatever you want, of those, we do halfbacks. So Jelena tucks her hands into her armpits.
And we should say you can also do this. We just often see this starts to happen because you kind of get scared and you start to go into that position. So we do it under our armpits so that we keep the chest nice and broad.
Same position with the hands. Again, fingertips at the crest of the hips and thumbs communicating lift through the back ribs. And then Jelena goes back, and I just let her weight come a little bit back into the heels and come back up. And we time it out. So this is an exhale, and then inhale up. That was 2. One more time. Exhale. Communicating strong legs, but a relaxed back. Good. And then one more time. She's going to lift the chest up. Inhale and exhale. Go back. And this time she'll go all the way back again. Hands to the floor. And then this time, walk the hands towards the feet as close as you can. So take your time when you're doing this. Partner, you just keep trying to communicate to them, relaxing the glutes a little bit, keeping the legs strong. Listen for their breathing. If they're holding their breath, say something useful like, breathe. Good. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then again, 1, 2, and 3. We come up. Good. And that's it. All right? And then usually it's good form to give them a little squish. So they'll come into a forward bend, Paschimottanasana with the feet together, catch the feet or the wrist or the fingers, and then starting here around the lower back, a little downward pressure towards the hips, going up a little higher. Good. Okay. It's pretty short squish.
Maybe stay longer there. Be more.
We have a tutorial on how to give a squish.
We do, yeah.
We'll link to it here.
Or you can just put your cat or a dog on top. Options. All right, let us know. Was that helpful? And what else do you want us to do that's kind of in this context? Partners or friends at home helping the one that's practicing.
Bye.